everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome again to another painting tutorial. So today I'll be painting an eagle. I actually had quite a hard time deciding what subject I'll be doing today. I was contemplating between a donut and an eagle and a leaf. Okay, so I decided to just paint an eagle because it's been a while since I've done an eagle painting. Although I do have a lot of eagle paintings, and they are both personal paintings and tutorial paintings. So I'll be sketching first the subject, and the colors that we'll be using and I'll be mentioning in this video will be listed in the description box below as always. So we will only be using a few colors today, and I'm just glad because one of the main reasons why I love painting eagles is that I don't have to stress so much about colors, because we'll only be using like, I don't know, four or three colors. So we have Oxide Black, we have burnt sienna, only a droplet of burnt sienna. We won't be using a lot of that color. And we do need a lot of white because of the feathers. And in all honesty, I don't have a lot of white at the moment, but my package, I think, is already delivered. So I'm just gonna pick it up outside. They should be arriving today, but I do have a little more titanium white, enough for me to be able to paint the eagle today. So just get yourselves titanium white and lemon yellow. So basically, those are the only colors that we'll be using today. Okay, a droplet of lemon yellow. That's for the tusk. Oh, no, not the tusk, the beak. So sorry. Okay, so I'm using, as always, my 11 by 14-inch canvas paper. So I'm going to sketch first the subject. We'll be doing a black or dark background, but I won't be doing the background first because we will be occupying a huge amount of space here. So doing the backgrounding this black will not only waste my time, but also will waste my paint. So I'm just going to proceed with the main subject and we'll do the background later. All right, so for the sketch, I'm just going to use my black. Okay, so we're going to start with the beak. And if I commit any mistake, I will just correct it as I go. But for now, let's just sketch it. Okay. That's the beak. It's really, really pointy. You can tell that it's very sharp. Okay. All right. I'm going to raise this up a bit. All right, like that. There will be the start of the feathers. Will be right here. Okay, we're just trying to sketch it where things are gonna go because we need to proportion it first. Okay. And then the second part of the beak will be right here. I might lengthen this. Okay. Just make it a little more pointy. Okay, just like that. And then I'm gonna go and do this is an American bald eagle, by the way. And I love painting American bald eagles because they're very majestic, and I like the color yellow and a lot of times just black and white. So it's very monochromatic. Actually, the American bald eagle reminds me of a lion. I don't know why. For some reason, I find them really, really connected and related. I know that one is a bird and one is a mammal, but I just find them really, really connected. Okay, like they are both powerful and majestic creatures. All right, so basically that's the head of this eagle. I might do a little bit of adjustment as I go, but basically this is the shape of it, and we're just gonna go and extend it right here to suggest the continuation of the body. You know me, I love painting crop objects and crop designs. I don't know why. I just feel like if I paint this like the whole bird with the wings and the claws and all that, it just doesn't make it just doesn't appeal to me that much. I don't know if that's just me, but I just don't like a whole type of paintings. They just don't appeal to me. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna underpaint the feathers with some gray. So while I'm still at it, the black paint, I'm just gonna mix it with the white paint to create some gray color. This will serve as the underpainting for the feathers. So just continue with this process, and this is the fun part. I told you once you've sketched, once you've sketched the shape of your eagle, everything is fun and play for me. Um, Everything is just nice. Oops, that's too much black. And you can see that I'm going in uh, vertical and diagonal directions when it comes to my brush strokes, simply because we want to still follow the the movement of the feathers or the direction of the feathers. And as I proceed with the underpainting, I'm also removing, okay, the sketch lines that we did. The sketch line is only to serve as a guide where things are gonna go. They are not there to be there up to the end of the painting process, unless you're painting a cartoon type of painting. But yeah, that's the main purpose of the sketch, to serve as your outline guide. Okay. I love eagles. I love eagles. If if I were a bird in my past life, I probably was a eagle. I don't know. I just feel like I love their eyes. And yeah, okay, I'm talking too much. So I'm just gonna go and proceed. I really don't care about the colors that I leave as long as I use gray. The tones of gray, they can vary from dark to light. It doesn't really matter. We're doing the underpainting. What matters is the highlights that we'll be doing later. That would be pure white and a lighter gray color. All right, easy. This is so easy. Okay. I think children can definitely do this. Beginners, okay? Doesn't have to be children, because there might be children who are already experts. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not really difficult. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna wash my brush out. Now I'm gonna use my yellow and then my white, tiny bit of brown. All right. More white, yellow, and brown. I'm just checking if we're filming. We are filming. And I'm just gonna go and paint over the beak with this color. Again, try to paint over the sketch line that we did. You don't want to see that anymore. You probably want to see a little bit of outline later, just to separate each part from the other parts. I mean, each part from one another, but we don't want to see a thick um, sketch line. Okay, if your yellow is too transparent, just add more white to that so that it becomes more opaque. Okay, it's going to extend right here, but only a bit because the eye will be here. Okay. Okay, I told you during the intro of this video that we'll be doing the background. So we're gonna reshape the beak later when we do the background. If it's looking a little bit weird right now, it's okay. We'll just correct it later. But for now, make sure that everything is colored this color. Now, if you're having a hard time going um, into this tiny or tight spaces, you can choose to change your brush to a much pointy one, much more pointy one. Okay, like this. Again, paint over the sketch lines. I know that yellow is more of a translucent color, but just keep painting over it and use white so that you make it disappear completely. All right. And now I'm going to go to my black. I'm not washing my brush because, black is too strong to affect, to even, it's just too strong that my yellow will not be seen anymore, even if I mix it with it. Okay, I'm going to add brown to that so that it's not super black. And probably a little bit of white just to make it more on the gray side of things. Okay, it's not going to be obvious, but let's just make sure that it's there. I'm going to use this color for the rest of the body. Okay, I'm going to add more brown, just to add some realism to that. We will also be using our fan brush later for the detailing on the feathers. Okay, I'm going to add white to make this side a little more gray because it's much brighter this side. So we might as well use the color for that. Although we will be doing some more highlights later, we can do it now on some areas. All right. So basically this is the color. I'm going to add more white. Just to gray. Okay. All right. Okay. Still, we're waiting for this area to dry. Now I'm going to switch to my black. Okay. Let's do the background because that's the most exciting part. That's the easiest part, I guess. When we do the background, it's just, you see, the reason why I'm not painting the background first for this subject is because we'll only be coloring the sides. So if I color the whole thing black, that's a waste of time and a waste of paint. Now the very purpose of the black background, okay, I'm gonna extend it further up to the perforated line. So the very purpose of the black background is to provide contrast, which will highlight the light effects. Okay, just be careful now because since we did the background last, the shape of your sketch will definitely be affected by accident or by mistake. So just be careful. I have to correct the shape of that later. Mhm. Can we do without the background? It's up to you. I'm just saying that the background will provide more light effects. All right, and the other side, you see, we maximize our time by actually using this backgrounding time as the waiting time for the paints to dry, especially on the feathers. Pure black. All right. I might color this part, even if it's already the perforation, the perforated line, it's okay. I'm just gonna paint over that area so that I don't miss any space. Okay. It's okay, just for visual effects. Let's complete the whole thing. All right, leaving no space. Okay. Okay, now I think we can go to the feathers already. We'll be lightening the body later so that there is contrast between the background and the body because I mean, at this moment, it looks like they're just plain black, but later the body should appear more gray and more highlighted. Okay. All right. So let's proceed to doing the feathers. I'm just so excited about that. But as I told you, let's just first correct the shape of this. It's still wet, I can tell, but we will correct it. Okay. Reshape it. Okay. Like that. I will do the eye last. Okay, I don't want to do that now. The eye should give life to the painting. All right. Okay, let's proceed to highlighting the feathers. So for the feathers, I'll be using just a regular brush, but we'll be using pure white. So using pure white, I'm just gonna create some highlights. Again, just follow the direction and leave some areas gray. Okay, you don't want to pure white everything. Okay, you want to leave some areas gray or dark gray or black because we're doing some sort of dimension. And I'm dry brushing. I did not use a wet brush, or I did not wet my brush. I am just using a clean dry brush. Dab it directly on to your titanium white and start highlighting it. I'm gonna extend it a little further. The the feathers. And also try to observe how I'm doing this. Some processes cannot be explained in words. Okay, I want you to practice observation because it's how I learned um, during my early um, years of painting. I didn't just follow instructions, I also observed. And even up to now, I'm still learning some other techniques. It's not really the end of the practice. Each painting is practice for me because I don't want to forget. So I just keep on painting whenever I can. And sometimes I even schedule it, really fit into the schedule. Okay, so I'm going to start highlighting the face. Okay, we'll be making, we'll be, oh, sorry, I can't talk properly again. We will be doing more fluffiness in terms of the feathers. So we just keep on layering, okay, layering more feather-like brush strokes without removing dimension. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm just gonna make some tapping motion just around the mouth area and also right here on the forehead or the head. Okay, now I'm gonna dab onto my brown, burnt sienna, and black, yellow. Okay, and I'm just gonna use this color right here, just like applying makeup Trying to create variation in color. Okay, I'm gonna dab onto my black without washing my brush. Okay, I'm gonna make some more um, like dark markings. And also right here. You don't want to miss this detailing because this will give dimension. I'm gonna wet my brush a bit, dab onto my black, and I'm gonna make some dark markings right here. Okay, under the still wet, still wet, and I can tell that. We'll wait more. We'll wait a little longer, but basically we need to darken this area for dimension purposes. And here as well, down here. We're just going to darken this. Like that. And also this. Okay. Just darken it. Not because it's black, but because of the absence of light. Okay. Or the um not really absence, but the light is not hitting it too much or too bright. Here, a little bit of dimension. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna get my uh like an old brush. Okay. If you've been painting for quite a while, you should have your old brush. This is my paintbrush since 2017. You can tell it's very old, but I'm not throwing it away simply because I love how the old bristles, the worn out bristles, give me the effects when I'm doing some feathers or when I'm doing some fur. So I'm using still my old brushes for purposes of adding more details to my furry paintings. So I'm gonna dab onto my white. I'm gonna add tiny bit of black to that so it's not that pure white. And I'm gonna tap it, like remove the excess water. And I'm just gonna make some tappings around or along the beak uh, area that you see here. And also right here. Like that. Okay. Gonna get a small brush. I'm going to highlight the beak. Like that. Okay. We're just using pure white. Now it's time for us to reshape again. So make the feathers look like feathers by applying some, those tiny markings, those lines. Okay. Like this. Like this that I'm doing. Like that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get a smaller brush. I'm gonna dab onto my black. Let's just darken right here. I'm gonna dab onto my brown. Okay, let's just use brown, not black. And I'm just gonna go and redefine, okay, this part. Like that. And then here, like that. And let's darken right here. Let's correct the shape. Okay, now using black, we're going to do some, I'm calling it nostrils, okay? If it's not nostrils, let me know. So, eagles have this holes on their beak. I think this is where they breathe, right? I mean, everyone needs to breathe. I'm just gonna color it black for now. I'm just gonna wait for this area to dry. And while waiting for that to dry, gonna go ahead and do some more detailing on the body. I'm just gonna darken this again. Adding some tiny bit of details. Okay, I'm gonna wash my brush out. Again, some pure white. And then some short markings right here. Just to suggest more fluffiness. Okay. I'm gonna dab onto my yellow, pure yellow plus white. Okay, just to make the yellowness more bright. But we're gonna use this color on the beak. Okay. Pure yellow. Okay, I think I'm gonna sketch the eyes now. Okay, again, we're just waiting for this area to dry. But I think I should do the eye already. We'll be doing more details on the feathers. Don't worry. More details on the feathers later. For now, let's do the eye. And I'm just gonna use my black. So the eye should be here. Okay, I'm gonna use more water. Okay, like that. And the eye is not really circular. You know, it's a little bit on the round side, but it's not really circular. Uh, then I'm gonna get my gray color. I'm just gonna gray first the inside of the eye. Okay, like that. And I'm just gonna wait for that to dry. Gonna get again my yellow. That's white. Be careful not to touch your black while you're doing the outlining. Just outline it with some yellow. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. What was that all about? Why did I color it black? I was intending to color it more yellow. Okay. I'm gonna add brown a bit. All right. Okay. Let's proceed to doing this. Okay. So I'm gonna dab onto my gray color. We already have that color. I'll be mixing it with brown. Okay. And let's create some detailing. We'll use more water. Yeah, like that. Just be gentle. I'm just gonna add this, little detailing on the body. It's not too much. However, um, doing it just makes a big difference. Just retaining the color black without any highlights on the body. Hmm, why did I get yellow? I was not intending to get yellow. Okay, and then using black, we're going to do some black markings to suggest shadows. Okay, like that. Okay. Gonna go back to my white. Oops, still wet. Okay. Some gray again. Okay, now I'm gonna darken this portion and also down here. Just want to darken it. Okay, now using my old brush, just gonna dip it on my white and create more feather-like brush strokes. This time I'm using shorter brush strokes. Okay, and using some gray color, let's do some more highlight on the body. Okay, now I think the eye part is already dry. I mean, good enough for me to paint over it. Okay, so after doing the feathers, we can proceed to detailing the eye. Okay, so I'm gonna do the eye now. Gonna go and get my white. Still mixing it with black to create some gray, but this time it should be light gray. Lighter than that one. Okay. That's too light, I guess. Mm. Okay, maybe this light. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna touch on this yellow line as well, just to lighten the gray color. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of detailing right here. Okay, now I'm gonna use my black, pure black. I'm going to create the pupil. Like that. Some more dark detailing. Okay, like that. And I'm gonna slightly darken this area. Now using white, and water. And let's highlight the eye. I mm, okay, like that. And a more pointy brush, a dot of white right there. Okay. And using some gray color, just slightly touching that area. Okay, like this. Mhm. Let me see. This is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so nice. I like this very much. Okay. I need a smaller brush. I'm gonna dab onto my white still. Some more gray color. Oops, it's too light. All right. And then as I told you, I'll be using my fan brush. Okay, this is just the final step. So I'm just gonna get my fan brush. Uh, okay, so I'll be using a stiff fan brush. Gonna dab onto my white, and I don't mind having other colors, in there. It's okay. Just to add more fluffiness. Gonna dab onto my brown. Just a little bit of that color. Still want some sort of brown color happening without overdoing it. Okay. Just a little bit of that color. And also right here. You don't want to do it too much right here. Okay. This is absolutely nice. I love it so much. Okay. Just a little more detailing. Okay, I'm gonna get my black just on the eye. Okay. In order for us to get that shadow, let's glaze the eye with some watered down black right here. Okay. And then some white. Some white for the detailing. Oops. A little bit of yellow. More shadow right here. All right, this is really nice. I love it. Okay, and I think I already lost the separation between the beak. Okay, let's fix that one. Okay, like that. And then let's just fix it. Okay, absolutely love this one. Okay, so I'm gonna sign this now. I'm just gonna use my white. I'm gonna sign right here. Okay, and it's finished. So I hope you enjoy that one, and I hope you paint along with me. I'm gonna link in the description box below some other paint or some other bird painting tutorials that I have so that you can choose from among them, including this one. See you in my next one, and have a lovely week ahead. Bye, guys. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, did I just say bye? No, no. Guys, I'm so sorry about this because I forgot to fix the nostrils. Oh no. Gosh. Sorry. No, no. So using some yellow and brown, like that. Okay. Not too much of detailing, but I forgot. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. Hmm. All right, like this. Okay, that's it. Okay, so this is the real thing. So see you in my next one, guys, and have a lovely day. Bye. Mm, 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 mm.